The Academy for Professional Excellence is a project of San Diego State University's School of Social Work. The fiscal agent for the Academy is San Diego State University Research Foundation. At the Academy, it is our mission to provide exceptional workforce development and organizational support to the health and human services community. And our vision is to inspire, nurture, and support those dedicated to improving the quality of life in our communities. Our staff is comprised of nearly 100 diverse and talented employees, many of whom have multiple years of experience working for various health and human services agencies. The Academy's leadership team, pictured from left to right, consists of the Academy's evaluation manager, Margaret Walsh, program manager for Tribal Star, Tom Lido, assistant director and CFO, Jennifer Baum, director, Jennifer Tucker-Tatlow, program manager for Behavioral Health Education and Training Academy, Manola Clark-Manson, organization development manager, Janice Yulweiler, and program director for our Public Child Welfare Training Academy, Dawn Schoenhoven-Scott. In order for us to play a meaningful role in health and human services workforce development, we feel it's vital to operate under a set of core values that guide our everyday work and parallel the best practice that we are hoping to support in our county agencies. Our core values were developed by our staff, and they are integrated into everything we do. We have regular all-staff events and online activities that help our team consider how they can operationalize these values in their work. An example of this is our well-being core value. Given the focus on secondary trauma and correlated attrition rates, we've been examining ways that we can operate as a trauma-informed agency that encourages our staff to practice well-being. It's not merely something that we talk about, it's something that we set as an expectation. These values start at the top, with every member of our leadership team practicing these values so that they are demonstrated and held out as an expectation for individual teams. As reinforcement of our core value of well-being, we've created wallet cards for each of you that reference self-help strategies. We encourage you to let these cards serve as a reminder to you to practice self-help in whatever ways you find to be the most helpful. We've also created a mobile app for the Academy for Professional Excellence that includes self-care tips and strategies. This app can be accessed via the Google Play Store. The Academy for Professional Excellence includes a number of different programs that provide training and broader workforce development to the health and human services community. The Public Child Welfare Training Academy, also known as PCWTA, provides comprehensive, culturally appropriate, competency-based workforce development for child welfare services. The Southern Area Consortium of Human Services, also known as SACS, provides a forum for county directors to explore issues facing health and human services. The Leaders in Action program, LEA, provides an executive development training program for Southern California health and human services professionals. Tribal Star provides training and technical assistance to build collaborative partnerships and to improve outcomes for tribal foster youth. MASTER provides training for adult services workers and their partners. The Behavioral Health Education and Training Academy, or BETA, provides training and staff development services to behavioral health service providers. And the San Diego Imperial County Geriatric Education Center facilitates the coordination of community awareness regarding Alzheimer's and other related dementias and interdisciplinary workforce development training. The services offered by the Academy for Professional Excellence include in-person training, coaching, e-learning, research, evaluation, organizational support, cultural competency and responsiveness training, executive development, and simulation training. In 2016, the Academy provided over 1,100 days of training and over 850 days of coaching. We currently have 132 online courses available and 14 mobile applications. We served over 10,000 individuals and over 50,000 trainees. Our partners include Southern California's public health and human service agencies, including the counties of Imperial, Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, San Bernardino, Ventura, and Santa Barbara. Our partners also include tribes, the California Department of Social Services, California's regional training academies, and various private foundations, including Casey Family Programs and the Archstone Foundation, and numerous community-based organizations. In the mid-1990s, California developed a coordinated statewide training system to support training and workforce development in child welfare. The Public Child Welfare Training Academy was created under the leadership of Dr. Anita Harbert, Director of San Diego State University's School of Social Work. The Public Child Welfare Training Academy began working with Orange, San Diego, Imperial, San Bernardino, and Riverside counties. Lola Hobbs was hired as the first director of the Public Child Welfare Training Academy, also known as PCWTA. PCWTA's initial contract was for $837,000. In its first year of operations, PCWTA provided 68 days of training to 1,200 participants. In 1998, Dawn Dudley was hired as the director of the Public Child Welfare Training Academy. The Public Child Welfare Training Academy's first training site opened in Oceanside, and then in 1999, PCWTA opened a second training site in the inland region to provide additional and more centralized training space for those counties. In 1999, PCWTA counties began contracting for additional services above and beyond the state-contracted training, including workforce analysis, research, and behavioral health training. The Southern Area Consortium of Human Services was established in 2001. Successful Transitions for Adult Readiness, also known as STAR, was established in 2001 to provide training to improve outcomes for foster youth exiting the child welfare system. In 2002, the Academy for Professional Excellence was created as an umbrella organization that encompassed multiple programs providing health and human services training. In 2003, Tribal STAR was established, initially funded by a federal grant from the Administration for Children and Families. Later, ongoing funding for Tribal STAR was built into the Academy's contract with the California Department of Social Services. In 2004, Leaders in Action was established as an executive development program for Sacs counties. LEA originated out of the request from Southern California Health and Human Services directors for an executive talent pipeline to meet their succession planning needs. In 2006, the Master Program was established to provide competency-based multidisciplinary training to adult protective services workers and their partners. Master was initially funded by grants from private foundations, most notably Archstone Foundation, and later secured ongoing funding via a statewide contract with the California Department of Social Services. Master represents the Academy's first nationwide effort. In 2007, the Behavioral Health Education and Training Academy was established to provide the County of San Diego's behavioral health system with staff development services. These services are designed to increase competency and culture, co-occurring disorders, family-centered services, and resiliency to enhance outreach, assessment, and to support the recovery of adults, children, and their families living with severe mental illness. In 2007, BETA established the Roadmap to Recovery program, which is an educational and empowering peer-to-peer group that's provided to support people throughout San Diego County who are living with mental health issues. In 2008, BETA produced a one-hour interactive e-learning called Introduction to Cultural Competency and Behavioral Health. This was the first online course developed by the Academy. In 2010, Jennifer Tucker Tatlow became the director of the Academy for Professional Excellence. In 2011, the BETA contract with San Diego County Behavioral Health Services expanded to include geriatric mental health certificate training. In 2012, the Academy developed the Spectrum of Learning, a multimodality, spaced learning training model. This model laid the groundwork for Common Core 3.0 for child welfare workers in California. In 2012, BETA expanded once again to establish a Cultural Competency Academy to provide integrated training on cultural responsiveness to improve the cultural awareness, knowledge, and skills of staff providing services in the San Diego County's behavioral health system. In 2013, the Academy's physical site underwent construction and renovation to create contiguous space to allow for increased communication, enhanced team relationships, and additional training space on site. In 2013, PCWTA and BETA collaborated to design and deliver a triad-style training which includes subject matter experts from child welfare, behavioral health, and a parent or youth partner. This training allows for equal voice to be given to each member of the triad to support San Diego's implementation of Pathways to Wellbeing and child and family teams. This triad design became a model for the state of California. In 2013, 15 new e-learnings were developed and deployed to the Health and Human Services workforce. Also in 2013, the Riverside Training Center expanded to accommodate larger operations and added a simulation site adjacent to the training room. In 2014, PCWTA delivered the first simulation training for the Academy for Professional Excellence. This simulation focused on the development of interviewing skills as part of the Line Worker Core training. In 2014, the Academy added a second training room at the Alvarado site to accommodate increased training deliveries. In 2015, the San Diego Imperial Geriatric Education Center was established. SDIGEC is funded by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services as part of their Geriatrics Workforce Enhancement Program, and it's designed to develop the next generation of geriatric health workers in San Diego and Imperial counties. In 2016, PCWTA began delivering the Cultural Responsiveness Academy in San Diego County. This is a year-long learning experience that's designed to enhance cultural responsiveness at all levels of the workforce. It's modeled after the Cultural Competency Academy developed by BETA. Today, the total Academy budget is over $11 million. The following slides provide a snapshot of the services that have been provided by the Academy over the past 2 decades.